Hi, it's Ricky from Communication Generation, and today going to have a quick look at H5P Gamification, a really great way to gamify your website, make it more engaging. A really simple example, I'll start with a game. Can you fill in the blank? And my answer is gamification. Then I'll click a wrong answer, and you'll see, nope, it doesn't. And you can show the solution. If I got it right, I would have come across and given a star. Another example, this is they've read something, then they can come and check their understanding. Yes, they got it right. In H5P, you can also do these little drop down. This is a drag across one I've done. The correct answers go across here. Stereotypes is uncommunicative. Empowering is open communication. Potentially unethical, creative. We'll check the answers. And that's another example. You can now what I've used these for is my piano lessons, and I'll get to how I put these on my WordPress blog shortly. But I've also done some more for the piano chords lesson that we're making. Then C diminished chord, and you go through and see if you can find the chords for the C diminished key chord until you get them all right. I've gone through and made all of these. They're quite easy to make. That's similar one, D flat or C. You go through and you click them. That's that one. There's some more here that I've made. This one's a drag one. You drag it into the right correct box. You've got the notes here and you drag them in. And you can adjust the settings that, they come up when they're correct or they don't. Like this one I have set up that little flash sort of red there. And some more examples from the H5P website. Then if you want to see what they look like, you can log on to H5P. These aren't made to put on your website, but they show you what you can do with the technology. And I've opened up a few here in advance, and you can answer the question, like a few different examples. Which one of these berries is named after a town in Turkey? Then correct cherries are named after a town in Turkey. That's like the one we've done. Which fruit is this? Cherries. Place the planets in order from the sun, I guess. Is it Mercury the first? Anyway. Mars is after Earth. Then you would go and move these. You would move these around, and Venus, I don't know, Uranus is further out, isn't it? Anyway, let's see how we go. 6 moves, retry. Then you could showing my ineptitude with planets, but anyway, that's another example. This is an image slider. I probably do know my planets a bit better than that, possibly. Then this is an image slider. Not bad. Could actually use that on my website. Image juxtaposition. This looks like it's before or after a flood. Yeah, before and after flooding. These are some examples from their website. This looks like it's a personality quiz. Which part of the world would you prefer? And I guess you go through. It's like some sort of quiz. You can do all sorts of branching scenarios, things like that. You can see from the H5P website that there's quite a few different examples. Find the words, guess the answer. A lot of these we've already opened, but questionnaires, quizzes. And if you go into the website and you click on one of them, it'll show you, it's an interactive video. It'll stop the video and you answer questions before the video moves on. And it'll show you, this is a memory game, it'll actually show you how to do them, how to create them. This one's like a memory game. Would you like to create content like this? Get started. And you can sign up. But what I did is I signed up there, but I also went to WordPress. And I put H5P on my website. Then to put it on your website, of course, you'd go to plugins, add new plugin, and then find H5P and add it in. I'm sure you may have done that before, but if you're new to WordPress, you may not have. And then you'd search H5P and install it. If you go through, there it is, H5P. Oh, that not quite that one. It looks like they got a few different ones now. But yeah, there's a few different ones you could use. Some will have different purposes. But after you have it in, I have H5P content one in. And if I want to add a new H5P task, I simply open up add new. There's another way you can add new, which is to actually use this drop down from the top, add H5P content, and that would get you to the same place. And also if you click on H5P down here, you get a few different options. And you choose which one you want, find the hotspot, and once you get in there, it'll sort of teach you how to do it and take you through the steps. There's an example there if you want to see how to do it, and then you simply add your background image, add your hotspots after you've put your image in. It'll show you how to do it, description, and then like some comments after that. I've actually already made some over here. Some of those ones that you've already seen. Sorry, I should go to all my H5P content. These are the ones that I've already made. Like, and let's say find the B notes. I can open it and show you what that one looks like. I can edit it. And you can see I put my background image in, and then I've sort of drawn these little rectangles around the place. Like with these little squares, I've sort of made these little rectangles and then made them interactive. Like I click on them, that's the correct answer. I'm not going to save this, but that's my feedback, or I'd have incorrect. And then there's 3 hotspots on this particular image, and I've given it a little name. And after I've done it, that's what it looks like. And it'll give you a little code that you can, a little short code. I don't want to save it with over here. Once you update it, it'll give you the little short code, or it gives you a list of all the different shortcodes, and you'd simply insert that into your web page, and you'd have that H5P content coming up on your web page as well. There's some really cool things, like I could even use this one and copy that, and then come down here and add a new one, like add a new H5P page. simply by going, instead of like choosing the one again, I could simply paste and it's like ready to go, and I could simply go in there and change the hotspots and, you know, this one, say that was the correct chord. I could like make that correct, go and save it, change my tags, and put that in my page. What I've also done is used a few of these and embedded them in another website we have. Then I got this little embed code and I grabbed the iframe. It wasn't a WordPress site. This website's not a WordPress website. Then what I've simply done is gone and copy that iframe and drop these in. I'm not sure if you have any ideas of some better practices. Let us know in the comments below. If you have any questions you'd like to ask about this, I'm generally here posting about digital media, not as an expert, but like we're all finding our way together, and if we can all share a bit of information, ask questions and share information, we all get ahead. Yeah, then I'm only starting off with this, but I'm not sure if I'm going too fast or too slow or how in depth I should go with these videos. There's obviously a lot you can cover, and I could do a little bit more planning, but I'm sort of putting it out there, sort of going to field questions to start with and see where this goes, and maybe as a community we can learn off each other. Thanks for watching.